It's like action. Jackson Hole, Wyoming, the greatest place on earth, and I've got Josh. Right?
Correct.
This is good. He is a realtor in this fun town. I'm gonna ask a couple of questions, starting with why Jackson? Why did you pick here?
Well, I chose here for the steep skiing.
It is steep.
But I stayed because of the community.
Awesome. And what do you do for fun?
Backcountry skiing. Mostly.
Okay, which he did today.
Yeah, I love skiing in the Tetons. I love the ski powder, and I also like to ski the resort. In the summertime, I love mountain biking.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm a mountain bike instructor at the resort as well, as a ski instructor.
They have lift service?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, we got to come here on vacation this summer. Okay.
Yeah, we're servicing the gondola now too. So we're going all the way to the top of Sweetwater,
Awesome.
Which is
for
great.
real. I'm coming back.
Yeah, it's super fun.
And then the other question I've been asking, I mean, you're a realtor, so tell me a little bit about, like, if I came into town and said, hey, I'm looking at real estate. I mean, you got a lot of places around here. You've got the town specific, and then you have Wilson, and I mean, people are going over into like Pekin.
Absolutely, it's about knowing the lay of the land, right?
Right.
Like what do you want out of a place in Jackson? Every single area has something special to offer. I've lived in pretty much every area.
Awesome.
Within like a 30-mile radius of the town of Jackson, so I have a good sense of like what it's like to be in that zone and what are the pros and cons. And the best thing is if you can find a spot that you feel at home and like really enjoy like what you want to be close to. You know, if you're in East Jackson, something if you like hike trails and mountain bike, that's a great place to be. If you want to be in Wilson, you're going to see a lot of wildlife. You're going to have a lot of access to skiing, Teton Pass, a little bit more hardcore mountain biking. Victor and Driggs is beautiful, like best sunsets you'll ever see over there. And you know, Teton Village, ski in, ski out.
And I mean, there is no end to the upper end these days. I mean, can somebody get something under $1 million?
Absolutely. You know, there's opportunities. I mean, obviously the demand is high and supply is low, but in the town of Jackson, you can get something under $1 million and be able to walk to restaurants and walk to bars. Yeah.
And then a question I didn't tell you I was going to ask. My pop question is, do you have any ideas as to how to deal with the employee housing and affordable housing and keeping the locals in town?
You know, I think it comes from consistency. You know, our government's been trying to do a lot of things, but they've been always kind of mixing it up and trying different things. And I think, you know, one of the most important things is having, you know, land available for that. And, you know,
creating it, buying it, creating the opportunity.
Right. And having a plan that actually works and sticking with it in the long term. And not just changing on the fly all the time.
That is, a lot of towns are having that issue.
Yeah.
And I know that there are people that are asking for tax incentives and things. I think some governments need to.
You know, that's you know, it's great to consider that. If you look at, you know, how other towns have done that, tax incentives help. But I think it's having the land available for that rather than, you know, like we do a great job of conserving land in Jackson, and I think that's important, and open space is important to everybody, and that's why we live here. But there's a lot of government land around, and you know, maybe there are certain portions of land that could contribute to having.
We need it.
Yeah, having the workforce here.
Right on.
Because.
Mayor Realtor.
Yeah.
I'm moving here. I'm voting for this guy. I think it's great.
Awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate
Thank you.
Right on.